Okay, so let's try to do this again. And this time, I'm going to try to do a bit better. Okay, so let me maximize this, get this moved over. Excuse me. Need to go to here. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Telegram is not responding. Wonderful. What was that? Oh, hi. Sorry, I'm trying to get my Telegram to respond so I can share that I'm live with my Twitch. But welcome. I was trying to stream yesterday, but yesterday I got a bit triggered on stream by a viewer and had to end early. So I'm gonna try and stream again today, but yesterday I just kind of tried not to have a panic attack on stream. So you know, just life. But welcome. I know that this is what I was working on yesterday and I didn't get around to finishing it. I'm gonna have to remember where I was on this. But hi and welcome. Not sure how you came across here. Hey Dan. Thanks. I was digitizing the painting I did yesterday. I'll go ahead and try and bring this up to oops. Try and bring it up to full. I have the painting up on my wall. I don't know if I can get the thing to show back here. Need to check my thing. I don't know if it's actually gonna show up there. There and behind me, I've done a bit of paintings up on the wall. Well, they're on canvases, but I have thanks for the follow. I have paintings I've done IRL, and I was trying to take time and actually go through digitizing them. So right now, if I can move this up a few layers and get it fully visible. So the actual painting has a bunch of glitter and stuff on it. Thanks. I like to keep some of the paintings I do. I also did this one the other day, and I'm going to be digitizing it as well. And then I have this one I did, and I'm going to be digitizing it. But right now I'm working on this one. I know that the line work and stuff is going to be a bit more intense on the digitized version because I'm going to try and actually make the colors a bit more worked on. Thanks. I've actually not been painting very long. I picked up painting again recently. Back in art class and school and college and stuff, I used to paint windows for Christmas, but I usually would do it with like art club and stuff, and eventually I stopped painting and just kind of didn't do it for a while, and then I got back into it and realized, oh yeah, I used to love painting. Why haven't I done this in so long? Whenever I turn off my lights and I have like the fairy lights on that are around my room, they're like a pinkish purple. They actually do kind of they kind of turn my paintings into black light paintings, and the problem is that so it looks nice and bright and colorful, but whenever the lights are on it, the colors actually become more of like black light colors, and I'm like, what the heck just happened to my painting? It's not bright and colorful, it's all like neon and glowy and oh my god. like it was like weird looking. And I'm like, it was supposed to be bright and colorful, and now it's just like I dipped it into like Fallout. like it's amusing. Um Dan, the Arizona Panda Man, they're one of my friends on TikTok, and they're one of my friends on like Instagram, Facebook, and stuff. So they're one of my mods currently. I had some things happen yesterday that required me to set up some. You're not crazy. If you're crazy, then I'm insane. Okay, maybe that's not a good comparison here. So I had a bit of issues yesterday on stream with some inappropriate questions being asked towards me from um, a person who hopped onto the stream, and it was just not an advisable situation for me to be in again, because it was not very comfortable. Um, like I'm very big on mental health and helping people and mental health advocacy and stuff, and making sure that people can find accessible mental health wherever they are. I'm not a therapist. I'm not licensed to be a therapist. I am still in therapy myself, going through trauma therapy and solving those issues. But a lot of people, because I have a lot of experience with mental health issues myself and going through things, sometimes people will, okay, you don't understand much English. What language do you usually speak? And I will try to translate if I can, because I do know a few other languages other than English. If you need translation, I will try to do my best. ¿Qué idioma está su idioma? Like, which language? Is español, francés, is German, like Dutch, like which is language? Because I can try. I'm not gonna be the best, but I can try. Okay, good. We're good. Yo entiendo. Okay. Boy. So, parte de mi familia es de México. Mi padrastro de Alcopoco y mi tía de Durango y Cuidad de México. Pero both mi tías está aquí en los Estados Unidos por los 30 años. So, muchas personas hasta porque su hablo español. Y yo, ¿por qué? Porque mi tía, cuando yo un poquito niña, dígame, ¿cuándo coño? Solamente español, no inglés, solamente español. So, este es porque yo hablo español. Eh, entiendo. Oh, no, no entiendo. Mi gramática me no es, my grammar is not the best in Spanish or English, but I do speak both English and Spanish. So I will try. Mi tía, dígame, tú necesitas practicar muchos más español, practicar mucho. And so, um, my aunts that are from Mexico, they tell me, you need to practice more Spanish, get better at it. So it's, I get that from some people here. Aquí, nosotras tengas personas y solamente hablan español. So, cuando yo caminar a las compras en el supermercado latina, personas necesita persona hablo español y creo que mirar a tú whenever they see me, most people that speak Spanish here in the community, when they see me, they do not assume I speak Spanish. They look at me and go, "Esta blanca gringa," and so it's amusing because everyone make that assumption. And then whenever they hear me speak Spanish, they're like, su hablo bueno español. ¿Por qué su hablo español? Su and they're like pointing and like pointing out the color of my skin. And I'm like, sí, yo vi esa blanca, pero esta no está blanca. They always surprised because they don't expect me to speak Spanish, but I grew up speaking Spanish. Who speaks Spanish is going to be dark skin. There's different people's different skins all over. And for me, no tengo mucho sol. Allergic. Have allergies to the sun, so I don't get a lot of sun. And sunlight burns me. Pero muchas personas están, oh, tú necesitas mucho sol. No, está no bien. uh, so, a lot of people, when they start hearing me speak Spanish, and they're like, oh, you speak Spanish, this is good, because I have trouble speaking English. And they don't understand why. And then I explain, I have family from Mexico. They're like, oh, why you no go to Mexico? It's not safe right now, and I haven't seen my abuelita in Acapulco yet, so sorry. I've never traveled outside the United States. Um, but I have a lot of family that also are in Mexico. Like I said, my abuelita is in Acapulco, and I have never actually met her, but I have met my step siblings because when my stepdad lived here in the United States, I have step siblings that are Mexican. And people, like, even my step siblings, they would make the joke, I would not advise traveling to United States till it gets better, like health wise, and just a bunch of bad stuff going on for female presenting people right now. So it would be fun for some people outside the country to travel to, but muchas personas Like, if you want to study here, that's one thing, but a lot of us in the United States, so I stay home a lot, but I go out sometimes to get important things. And I am fully vaccinated, but there are a lot of people here that are not smart about people getting sick, and they get other people sick. And so that is a risk that people take when coming to the United States, is you risk getting sick. And so I would prefer it to be a safer country for people to travel to if they ever want to travel here. Like, is es difícil por los viva en los Estados Unidos. If una persona está blanca, mucho es blanca, y está ello, y macho um, está bien por la viva aquí, pero persona está la chica o está una bonita chica, los Estados Unidos está peligro por las chicas. Y está peligroso por las chicas. Está triste, pero está la verdad. Pero una persona está lo chico. Personas de diferente. Estados Unidos nos me gustas, nos gustas personas diferentes. Y esta una difícil verdad. Pero muchas personas de la otros people from other countries, they see the United States, and a lot of them, we are now a joke to them because they turn on the news and listen to what happened to our country, and they laugh because they think, oh, this can't be happening. They're no serious, right? This funny, this joke, right? It's no joke. Prefieras lo country más bien por las personas they travel here. I prefer the country be a lot better if people come here. This no safe. Lo siento. No muchas personas hablan los problemas de los Unidos Estados in different countries. They don't like to talk about like what bad things happen here. Because they're like, oh, America está bien country. This is very good. It's beautiful. It's nice. It's people say that because they see what's wrong with their country, so they compare. And I mean, LA is pretty. I've never been there, but I've only seen it in movies. I have also never really traveled very many states because I always get sick a lot, so I don't travel a lot. Una verdad de mí esta, cuando, cuando yo niña y pequeña, niña, por los todos vida, muchos enfermas por mi vida. Es difícil, pero estoy aquí. I am still here. So, una paleta, muchas. I fight a lot. And I stay strong. Una paleta de la cabeza y my body. Like, I have a lot I fight. Yes, much of it is inside. And a lot of it, mi tía está, oh, you need much prayer. Lots of prayer. I pray for you. I pray for you. And I'm like, oh, I appreciate, but a lot of the time, I don't know if that's gonna help. I know people have different beliefs and stuff. It's okay. But for me, I've gone through a lot in life that some people have not been or should have to go through. Tengo muchos problemas a la niña. Muchos problemas that I do not wish on anyone else to go through. Es muy mal, no está bien. Pero hoy yo quieres hecho la mundo una bien y positivo. Lo he hecho la mundo le he hecho diferencia del mundo. Una positiva diferencia de mundo. Esta, how you say, dream, ¿cómo se dice en español? Dream, no es de sueño. Lo siento. I don't know if will make any sense. But part of what I dream to do one day is to make a positive difference in the world. To try to make a better place for people. And if I can help the world in some way, whether that's small, es de poquito o lo grande, yo quieres. No sé, está grande, no sé, está pequeño. Yo quieres hechas a el mundo positivo. Bien, diferente, bien. Me gusta mucho arte y if mi arte está la diferencia del mundo, es okay. If it's not, that's okay too. I just want to help people. Yo quieres ayuda a muchas personas. Cuando una pequeña niña dígale mi abuela, yo quieres ayuda a personas, muchas personas. ayuda al mundo. Mi abuela, está bien corazón por la ayuda al mundo y personas. Está bien. Pero en escuela, cuando yo hablan ayuda al mundo, ayuda a personas, a muchas personas no les gusta. Muchas personas está, tú es diferente, no me gusta la diferente, no me gusta la loca. Y yo, it make me very sad. Y hago yo deprimida por los muchos años. Por las personas en la escuela están, no quieres ayuda, no quieres diferente, no quieres yo y mí, no quieres. Y hago mucho triste y deprimida. Pero as I get older, I realize all these people, they're very unhappy. They're very mad because they do not wish to get help. They do not wish to be helped. They think no help for them because they refuse. They refuse no escuchando personas, no escuchando muchas la gente, no escuchando. Y esto no bien. Por los ¿cómo se dice? Their ears esta no abre, no abre. I don't know how to say. ¿Cómo se dice? Their ears. I forgot. Pero yo quieres ayuda al mundo. Y yo quieres ayuda al mundo de personas, cabezas y corazones. En mucho tiempo yo creo que no está diferente bien, no está la personas a quieres. Yo creo que mucho tiempo, ¿por qué personas le gusta yo? ¿Por qué? No sé, la persona está loca. Pero no es la verdad. La verdad esta personas le gusta yo porque yo tengo un bien corazón. Ok, tengo un buen día, duermo y have good dreams. Thank you for the follow and try to have good sleep. Thank you. Tiene una buena noche. And now I'm probably going to have an accent for the next probably 15 minutes because this is what happens. Have a good night. Whenever I have conversations in Spanish, my accent come out, and my accent it never go away for a while, and my brain has to switch back over to English, and so I am trying to go back to English. I'm over here like, oh, English, need English accent. How do this? Thanks, I appreciate it. Gracias, muchas gracias. Muchas gracias por su ayuda y Thank you for being here. I do not know when I am streaming next, but I will try to stream more often. Bye. Have a good night. I could try to translate what I said, or try to translate the conversation into English as best as I can. But like, how I put this? Gotta go and find the English words in my head now. um, when I was very small, very young, my dream was to help people, whether that be with art or with their head or their health or being like a medical professional or a teacher. My goal was simple. I want to help people and I want to help the world. I want to be a positive difference in the world and try to make a difference in people's lives. And for a while, because of how everyone treated me in school, I thought my dream to help everyone, my dream to be a positive difference in the world is not possible because many people, they always are so angry or mean, or they do not want my help. They think I am weird or crazy. And sometimes that is very hard. And for years, people telling me they do not want my help, they do not want to be helped, or they think I am too weird to make a difference. This makes my brain kind of very sad and depressed for a long time. But for a very long time, I kept thinking that people do not want me. They do not want what I think of. And for a while, this is very bad for me because it did not help me. I wasn't trying to make a positive difference in my own life. And that is also important because before I can help the world or help other people, I have to get better and I have to try to handle some of the stuff I go through so that if other people they're going through that, I can help them. Sometimes sometimes helping ourselves get better is harder than helping other people. And it's one of those things that it doesn't make sense to us, or it's a lot harder for us to accept for cause oh yeah, this is the word for cause. No, because a lot of the time the people who try the hardest to help others never want to tell other people when they need help. And it took me a while to realize that I need to ask for help from other people as well. And it was very, very hard. I am still learning this. I am still learning how to ask for help from people. And yeah, I always feel bad whenever I ask other people for help because I'm used to the one. Ah, words, English. Okay, sorry, reset, let's go. I am used to helping other people, not being the one that's getting the help. And this is very hard to adjust to because as much as I want to help other people, I have to accept help as well. And I know that sometimes my body is not like everyone else's. And sometimes there are things that are a lot harder for me to do rather than normal people who is not hard for them. But I also know that if I ask for help because my body does need it, to let people know and to let people know that yeah, I may appear normalish and normal functioning sometimes, but there are times my body does not function like it's supposed to, and sometimes I do need help. So sometimes it's hard. A lot of people don't realize how hard it is to ask for help. And you have all these people that tell people that have like a mental issue or struggling mentally, they're like, oh, just ask for help, just ask for help, you should ask for help if you need help. Well, that is great and all, but the people that need the help aren't always going to ask for it, and sometimes they will try to appear as if they do not need help and that they're fine and everything's fine until it's not and it's too late. So all I can suggest is that people ask for help when they need help. I have seen way too many people decide life's too much. And it's hard. It's very hard, especially when you grow up with people. But it does not mean to give up. It does not mean that life is not worth living. Life is always worth living. Even if it's something small you look forward to each day, it's no longer a small thing. It's no longer small when you realize that that small, silly thing is keeping you alive. The reasons that keep you alive, they're not small reasons. They're not insignificant reasons compared to everyone else. The reasons that keep you alive, they're important. No matter how small you feel they are, no matter if you think they matter or not. Blah, 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 blah. Ads. I don't want ads. Please skip. Sorry, I'm changing playlist. But I want people to realize and people to know that whatever reason keeps you here is important. And you are important. My dream all my life has always been I want to help the world be a better place. I want to help the world be a more positive place. I want to make a positive difference in life and do something with myself that matters to people or matters to me. Um, I would like to be able to have my mental health under control. It's gonna take a while, but it doesn't mean it won't happen. It'll happen eventually. Uh, may not happen now, but eventually, I got something to look forward to. Um, and that's okay. That is okay. Not every day is going to be happy. Not every day is going to be the worst day ever. What you need to know is that hey, a day is a day. You woke up and here you are. You exist. Congratulations! You get a lifetime subscription to life. I know sometimes it sucks, but it's not all bad. I am still stuck with the accent. I am so sorry. I am trying very hard. This problem with the speaking more than one language is your body decides, oh yeah, by the way, we're stuck with this for a bit, longer than uh, longer than we expect. Normally, my accent can mellow out for a while. Just depends on things. Apparently, my accent has decided it wants to stay for a bit. I'm not a fan of this. I don't like my accent and it needs to stop. I just want my English back. Please. I've always had a problem with my accent just because it's one of those things that I've tried very hard for years to get better, and I've tried to mask really well, and apparently I don't mask well enough. Whoops. So I've got that. Excuse me. Now I need to get the horse hooves. I think we're slowly we're getting it back. And there comes the accent. Okay, cool. This is going to take a little bit of adjustment on my part, and I apologize. Is it's I like to English, please. English is hard. Spanish is hard. Speaking more than one language. Well, good luck. I find that some people they're amused by my accent. Some people they're like, "Oh, well now I know English is not your main language." I'm like, "No, what gave you the idea?" And people don't realize that some people speak more than one language. Like, yeah, I speak more than one language. Is there a problem here? Oh, this is America. You speak American. Okay, let me go learn Cherokee real quick, and then I'll learn Cree, Navajo, Blackfoot, and a bunch of other Hopi, and maybe we'll go hit some Choctaw in there, like Mexican. We'll get some like actual Mexico Spanish, maybe Aztec Maya. No, I said American. Yeah, I'm listing American languages. No, English. Okay, so you want like 1800s colonizer English here. Okay. I understand. However, I also understand that you did a lot of bad stuff. But I hate whenever people always they hear people speaking another language in America and they're like, "Oh no, we speak English here." It's like, okay, the original languages of America were not English at all, but sure, try and force that stereotype of that being the original American language, sure. Like, I don't like that so many people have that brain function of, oh, English is American. No, no, English is, if you derive English, England, like you get Britain and Great Britain English, and then here's what happened when America decided to start using English. We decided to, what's a good way of not being judgmental? We decided to take the England English and mash it up, put it in a box, shake it around a little bit, and be like, all right, we're going to start pulling words out of a hat, and this will be our new English. We're going to pull a Mormonic expedition and pull things out of a hat. I'm going to get banned for that. If you don't get the joke, don't worry about it. You're probably too young. I'm sorry that your history lessons were kind of washed out. Someone's gonna get the joke, and it's gonna be funny. I'm just saying. Like, it's funny. To me, it's funny, but that's because our history lessons in school were not censored, and we actually learned about Indigenous history, Black history, and all this other important shit that people are gonna be like, oh no, no, hide your children from it. It's not real, it's not true, the government won't hurt you. Like, okay, sure. Sorry. It's probably not appropriate, but just some people. Let's go over here, kind of get this shaded a bit. Then go over here. I started this yesterday, and I've never spent more than a day on a okay, that's not true. I've spent a week on a digital piece before, and I've spent a week on multiple pieces before, but I don't like spending more than a day on stream projects. It makes me feel like I'm not fast enough. I'm too slow. I gotta be faster. Get a project done in one day that's supposed to take 3 months. Yeah! Now I gotta be faster. What do you expect to do? Do this in like 2 hours? Yes. So there's that. No, I'm still accent. Hey Ray, you missed it. God damn it, I'm trying to get my accent to go away. I had a conversation with someone from Spain, and I speak both English and Spanish, and so I was speaking Spanish for most of the stream with them, and it's hard to get my accent to go away after a while if I've had more than 30 minutes of conversation in Spanish. God damn it, stop it. Okay, so I am trying to go back to English, and it's hard. So I have made 3 people moderators for my chats and streams. I have Dan, you, and Alex all as moderators. Due to yesterday's incident, just trying to take precautions for future streams and trying to be safe. And now I need to take the sketch layer off because okay, but please do not abuse the moderation powers. I give you power, and with great power comes great stress and trauma. I'm sorry, I had to, because if you Spider-Man's backstory and just a bunch of the other Marvel and DC heroes, just Just, just, oh man, so many people. It's like, not to mean this in a bad way, but it's like to be a superhero, you have to lose your parents. And I'm just over here like, okay, okay. Cuz one of my friends, she made the joke that, well, I lost both my parents, so I'm white trash Batman. And I'm like, white trash Batman? She's like, yeah, I'm not rich. Kim some mighty need for coffee. That's far too. Ah, my accent. Stop it. It's hard to take my accent off, and I'm trying. I hate my accent. I hate it. Like everyone's all like, "Oh, your accent cute," and I'm like, "No, no, like, don't like, make it go away, make it stop, make this ride stop." I am not a fan of being on this ride. I would like to get off. I am not meeting the height requirements to do this. Stop. Like, it's I. Ay. Let's not go there. Uh, ay, yo necesito tuemo. Ay, necesita ayuda. Anyways, um, aside from Spanish jokes here, my life is a joke. Deal self-depreciative humor. Um, it's like a trauma coping mechanism. Um, so I don't like my accent, and I try very hard to hide it as best as I can. Oh, why did I do that? I could totally move these layers if they were in a folder. What the heck am I doing? So I don't like my accent, but I've had people that are like, "Oh, you have a cute accent. I don't see why you don't like use your accent any much like a lot." And I'm like, I try to keep my language English, so that like I don't activate the accent here, and people be like, "Oh, this person, they don't speak English as their main language." I'm like, it's fine. I am white passing. This is okay. I will just kind of use that to an advantage, and people will not assume that I am Mexican or Latino, or just kind of hide it as best as I can, because like, hide that I'm Latino, hide that I'm indigenous, because people are assholes sometimes. Like, oh yeah, you're indigenous, you speak native, okay. You're white, speak Australian. Actually, Australian is kind of interesting language. We had a class in summer school on Australia, and they were like, "Oh, and this is the words for this, and this is that, and now you got to try and create a whole conversation in Australian with your classmate." And I'm like, I thought we were just like learning this for fun. No, no, no. If any of you ever want to travel to Australia, you have to be able to speak the language. So I'm just like, okay, I'm already learning Spanish and English. Now you want me to learn a third country when I'm already trying to learn Japanese too? Okay, so last time I checked, I am not a Pimsleur self-help appreciation for the cultural languages here. I speak like 3 languages, sign language included, and 2 moderately okay languages that are not any of those that I'm trying, okay? So if people are like, "Oh, you just need to try to practice," it's like, okay, I've practiced a lot of different languages. Even when I worked at like Taco Mayo in Oklahoma, is it Tex-Mex? Tex-Mex. Ah, no. Tex-Mex. Trying to get my words. Texican. It's a Texican restaurant. Tex-Mex. Tex. I'm. I try to. Whenever I worked at Taco Mayo in Oklahoma, it's a basically like a Taco Bell, but more south. southern Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas area. But those are about the only 3 states that it is in. The thing with Tex-Mex food is that the place I worked had people that would travel from other countries that would visit the Catholic churches there because they were well known to other countries, the Catholic churches were. So one day I'm working and we have a group of nuns. A group of nuns come in. And the thing is, these nuns are traveling with the Pope. They speak Italian and only a little bit of French and Spanish. So me, I've got like next to nothing on French here, okay? So I'm just like, parlez-vous un petit français? I'm very sorry. And like I try and apologize in like Italian because I'm trying really hard to communicate. And then I'm like, lo siento, no hablo Italia, no hablo francés. Hablo español. Sí, no. They're like, oh, sí, un poquito español. ¿Qué estás? And I'm like, oh, gracias Dios. Just like, thank God that these nuns speak Spanish. Thank God. Like, I was freaking out that I wouldn't be able to communicate with these nuns because they were speaking primarily like Italian. And Italy, like Italian, it sounds very close to like Spanish because they're both a Latin based language. And so they're very similar in some of their words. And I could like sometimes make out the words they were saying. Then I'd get thrown off by another Italian word. And I'm like, hold on, I can't comprehend. Is this Spanish or is this like a Portuguese thing? Like, what's going on here? And they'd explain that, oh, it's Italia, and then like Italy and Italian, and I'm like, oh, lo siento, no hablo Italia, hablo español y inglés, lo siento. And like they were asking for a translator and anyone that speak language other than English, and I'm like, lo siento, solamente una persona habla español en la compra. Just like, I'm the only person here that speaks Spanish that works here. They're like, oh, okay, so you speak Spanish? Okay, we'll try and order in Spanish. And so they're ordering, and I'm like understanding all the Spanish stuff. And then, like, my coworkers are like, wait, you speak Spanish? And I'm like, yes. Oh my God, it's a surprise. Not like a surprise like, oh, you didn't see my stepdad come in with me at work one day and he looks Mexican and I look white. Like, that no throw any like obvious signs to you. Like, it's funny because at work, because of, they knew my stepdad, they knew me, they knew my family, and then it's just funny because these people I was around at work, they knew that I spoke in the drive-through and on like the front whenever Spanish speaking customers would come in and I'd speak Spanish with them, and they knew that I did that, but they were never working whenever I did. They only like would hear stories about it, and everyone always made the assumption, oh, this person, she's like white, right? Like she don't speak Spanish. Then I'd speak fluent Spanish and throw them off because they're like, I thought you were white. And I'm like, listen, amigo, I am not white. I have Mexican family. You've got like really, really wrong idea here. They're like, but you look so white. And I'm like, yes. You know, everyone that speaks Spanish, they don't look Mexican. Oh no, let me go grab something real quick and prove I'm Mexican. Do I need like put on a sombrero? Will that make you happy? Do I need to shake a maraca? Is that gonna satisfy your craving for Mexican culture here? Like, ay, ay. Sometimes people just, I would literally I'm sorry, I don't drive around in a little minivan with a chihuahua named Takira Taco Bell or something. I don't know. Like, I hate how people like stereotype so bad that you have to look a certain way to speak a certain language. And I'm like, it's frustrating, very frustrating, because people assume Mexican. They're like, oh, so you're Mexican, so what? You got anger issues because you're a female Mexican, right? I mean, no. Like, it's, they're like, well, if you're Mexican, like, why are you in the United States? And I'm like, I'm not like Mexican Mexico. I'm not from Mexico. I was born here, and I have family that are Mexican, but that doesn't mean that I'm from Mexico just because I speak Spanish and have Mexican relatives. Because sometimes people can be. I know I make a racist joke about the Taquero Taco Bell thing and like Chihuahua and minivan, but literally people assume if you're Mexican, you're going to have a big family and they're all going to live in a big house and you're going to drive a minivan and go to like get discount things from store or something, or like they make an assumption, oh, you must like, because people can't speak multiple languages. Yeah, like people don't understand, like some people grow up in households that speak more than one language. That's why like on doctors things and like when you're filling out applications for jobs and stuff, they ask how many languages can you speak? What is your primary household language? What do you do for your language in the house? And like they ask this even on like medical stuff, and do you need a translator? And like people that grow up speaking more than one language are like, oh no, I don't need a translator. I've spoke two languages all my life. Like when you think, you think I'm gonna have some people come in that's been trained in this when I've been trained in this all my life? You want a translator from me? Okay, sure. That's gonna work for you if that satisfies you. But like, I'm fine. And like, it's even worse whenever. So my first language was not even a verbal language. My first language was sign language. So I still use sign language sometimes. Not a lot of people speak sign language. Um, and the thing is with like sign language is that when you are having to type out things while being nonverbal at a doctor's appointment, and none of the staff knows any sign language or understands that there are nonverbal people that can still hear, there are desk attendants and staff members and nurses that are like, hey, do we need a translator for this person? Should we get someone that like speaks sign language? Can this person even hear us? And I'm over here writing down and typing out, I can still hear you. I just cannot talk right now. Doesn't mean I'm dumb, doesn't mean I'm deaf. I go nonverbal when I am overwhelmed. Oh, well, you sure you don't want to reschedule the appointment for another time? I will be fine as long as you allow me to write things out. Like, the medical field, not a lot of places, including the ER, are trained in sign language. Whenever I went nonverbal at the LGBT event in June, I went nonverbal and had an autistic meltdown at my first autistic public meltdown at the event in July. They had a first responder that was a mental health professional at the scene. And the thing when I had a breakdown and went nonverbal, they were like, "Hey, I heard you got a bit stressed out and overwhelmed, and and I know that whenever our brains are in a panic mode, we can't really think. And I know that you might feel like you can't think right now. So let's take a step back. Or do you need water? Do you need someone to call? Do you need us to like go get a vehicle for you? Get like your roommate or something? Like, what can we do to help you right now?" And I'm just over here like, they're talking to me like I can't think for myself when I can think perfectly fine. I just cannot verbalize what I want to say. I'm not dumb. Like, it's frustrating, to say the least, because people who are supposed to be mental health professionals and stuff like that, like, they were treating me as if I was incapable of thought, incapable of still functioning as a human. And I know they didn't mean any harm by it. I know they didn't mean to offend me or anything. But still, like, I don't like people. I don't know if degrading is the right word for this, but uh, infantizing. I don't like people infantizing nonverbal people. Like, people that basically, if they know you're nonverbal or autistic, it frustrates me how much people will change their whole attitude in talking with you. Like, at the art event, everything was going fine with talking to customers at first, and then people ask, well, why do you make so much sensory friendly stuff? Do you work with autistic kids and stuff like that? And I'm like, no, I make sensory friendly stuff because I'm on the spectrum. I am autistic, and I make things that also help me. And they go, oh, well, I'm so proud of you for all the hard work you've done. Look at you doing your best with this, and you're handling this so well. Like, you came out here and you socialized with people, and you brought all your art you made. I'm proud of you. And I'm just like, you were just having a basic ass normal conversation with me a few minutes ago, and then I mention I'm autistic, and you act like I don't know a good word for this, or a good word to put out there that would go over well. Just, it's not pleasant. Like, they think it's okay because people see autistic people as like, oh, they can't function normally. They can't function as people in society because they don't have that capability, when there are a lot of autistic individuals and individuals with like disabilities and stuff that still do things in society, still do things with everyone else. They just have to adjust in a different way. And I don't know. The good news is my accent's kind of gone, so we're good. But medical field work is hard. I'm just gonna go down here and grab that color. Going to go over to this. Go over to here. I don't need you. Go away, add. Skipping. There we go. Okay. So, I'm just gonna change the music, kind of lighten the mood a bit. Sorry. Irish or Scottish? It might be. Kind of something that fits the aesthetic. Like, I want to help the world. I want to help people. I want to make a positive difference in the world. I'm just having trouble working on myself. If the music is too loud or too quiet, let me know and I will try adjust it. I think, oh yeah, I was on the thing about the white trash Batman thing. So, what I've noticed about a lot of Marvel, DC superheroes and stuff, so I don't know if comics are your topic of discussion here, but take a look at Flash. He tries to go back in time as fast as he can, like running backwards to save his mom. Still doesn't manage to save her. Daredevil. Let's see who else there is that had a lot of trauma. You've got basically most of the Robins in the Batman saga, legacy, whatever. They all watched their parents die. Batman watched his parents die. Daredevil, Flash, and who else was there? Oh, yeah. Funny enough, Deadpool actually saw his parents die as well. Then you have the Punisher, who witnessed a parent unaliving themselves in front of him. So that's got to be traumatic to start off your legacy, you know? Uh, just, it's like most superheroes experience some near tragic event happen in their life to become superheroes. And I'm over here like, I've had a lot of trauma and tragedy in my life. Where's my superhero backstory here? Like, do I get to be a superhero? Where's my powers? Like, I don't have an ability to heal myself real fast. I've got like the opposite of superpowers. Like, if anything, they're hindrances. Like, what do we got here? Like, I would like some of these superpowers they speak of for the traumatized. What would you say is the most traumatic background, and what would your power be? Uh, I don't know what the most traumatic background would be. Um, what would my superpower be? If I had a superpower, I think it would be neat to have the ability to shapeshift and also have the abilities that come with whatever you shapeshift into. Would also be neat to kind of just have the ability to heal yourself and regenerate really fast. Like, injury wouldn't be a problem. However, I think that might be a problem, like, if I decided to have, like, surgery and stuff, because that would, if regeneration is a thing, then the surgery would just kind of be negated because, oh, geez. Oh, man, that's gotta suck for Wolverine and Sabretooth. Just, like, over here thinking to myself, like, they have the ability to regenerate, along with Deadpool. Now, if they have to have a surgery to fix them in any way, shape, or form, like if their powers are not working as well as they should, and they have to have something removed, like organ wise, to save them, oh man, like their organs would just regenerate because of the regeneration ability. Like Deadpool, he can regenerate his whole entire body, every single organ, even whenever he's like kablooied all over the place, like, like, I think that would be really hard for Wolverine and Deadpool and Saber. Like, the characters and heroes with regeneration abilities, like, they wouldn't be able to have normal surgeries. Like, they they would just, if they had like an infected organ that would just like unalive them, they could just regenerate that again and still have to deal with that. Like, I don't know if they watched the movie Logan or not, but like, dang. Sorry, that's getting a little too into thought with the Marvel and DC characters as to their regeneration and superhero abilities there. Like, I think too much on that. I'm over here like, wait, here's a thought. Why can't we just do D&D classes? Over here like, if I was in D&D, I would probably, I think at this point you'd be untouchable. I think that if, like, based on traumatic backstories, and I had his superpowers based on my traumatic backstories, I think invisibility would come in handy most of the time. Like, if I was in a really bad situation, I'm invisible! Nothing can hurt me! Someone throws a random knife. Some things can hurt me! We have to rethink our situation. Just over here, randomly bullshitting around on stream about superhero superpowers. I don't know, Indestructible Shield. I think that was kind of Captain America's thing with like the alien core type shield. And then Green Lantern's ring is basically indestructible unless you go into the multiverse and that one spin-off, and then the ring is destructible. And let's just kind of not spoil anything for people who have not read the comics. Cool. I'm just over here like, I've got ideas, but they stem off of knowledge. Let's see what I would do. I think I need to do dark blue on that one. I think that I've got a better idea of question to ask, like, cause I know that Ray draws kaijus. He draws like kaiju monsters like Godzilla, Mothra, what are the other ones? There's the Hydra and a few others. I'm trying to think because he draws a lot of really neat kaijus. Let's see. So, let's go off of kaijus here for a second. Like, if a giant Among Us, if that would be kind of a scary thought, actually. Like, if I could base a kaiju off of my backstory, like, I think that would scare the shit out of me. It's like, oh yeah, we created Godzilla, tragic backstory. Everyone loves Godzilla. And then we'd have like my kaiju, and they'd just be like, "What's that? Why does that exist?" Just random thoughts. Giant Among Us, but he's in a. Man, hold on. I think. I know I'm trying to digitize the paintings, but I can literally take as long as I need to digitize all the paintings. So, let me kind of sign this right now. I've got an idea. So, let me sign this. Okay, file, save as PNG. Okay, so let me get over to. So when you mentioned that, so my friend thought I was talking about cheese doodles whenever I was talking to her about the tiger doodles I was doing, and she was like, "What the fuck is a cheese doodle?" And then she's like, "Oh wait, it's those Cheeto-like things." I'm like, "Oh, you thought it was the Cheeto-like things? Well, I drew this when you said that, so here's this." And so, on the note of a giant Among Us in a Godzilla skin, let's try to do this. Because it's actually an amusing idea. Let's see. Let's get. I don't know how this is gonna go, but we got like basic Among Us shape. Kind of over here. Then over here. And you've got. There. Okay, so how would I think it would go like there, and you'd have the little. This is terrible. I'm messing up the spikes. Boom, 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 boom. I think that the Among Us characters are more rounded and curved, so it'd be more like there. Maybe there. I don't know. Um, let's see. So does that mean the Among Us skin would be greenish? Ray, what color would what color exactly is Godzilla? Is it like a bluish green color? Over here, like, I have no idea. Like, maybe this color. Kind of there. I don't know how this is gonna go, but gray, green with blue fire. I need to do this in black lines because the Among Us have black outlines. Okay, so try and get this as best as I can. I am going to be posting this picture to Facebook later. Just like, ah, yes, you know what was talked about on our stream? Godzilla, Among Us Godzilla. That wasn't the only thing talked about, but this is the highlight of the stream. Your highlight for today, we drew Godzilla, Among Us Godzilla. So it'd be like this. And I'd have like that. Now let's grab this, go down here, use a fill tool. This Godzilla looking sus. Okay, so I need to like erase all this. Now try this again. Boom. Gray, green with blue fire. So Godzilla's spikes are kind of like this. Then gray. And then the black kind of down here. And then that bear. And I need to do like the. This is gonna be. Let's kind of transform him into like getting. Okay, now I've got that. Now let's do the background. This is gonna be interesting. So, oh, well, maybe that wasn't the best. Maybe, there we go. Okay, so I'm gonna add in a few stars out here. The random stuff I do. Let's see. Need to grab this. And a little bit there. I need to like try and type as best as I can. What writing was I have Among Us on my computer. And yet okay, so maybe oh man, I'm gonna mess this up. I know I will. Okay, let's try lines. Okay, maybe not lines. I'm screwing that up. I am trying to get like the trying to get this as best as I can. Ah, I don't have enough space. Crap. Maybe I wrote it too big. Try smaller writing. Ah, still not enough room. Ooh. Fairies. Nope, dwarves. I'm trying to get this. I don't know if Ray is still lurking. Gonna go underneath here and grab the. Oops. Trying to get it. People are gonna get creeped out by my music selection. Hello. We got onto the subject of Godzilla, like Among Us in a Godzilla outfit, so here it is. I think my music might be scaring people off. Whoops. Let's go with this one. I think I might be scaring people. Now I just needed to go behind this. Just need a like pop. Oh, I could totally make this a little animation thing. That would take so much work though. Oh boy. Oh no. Oh, my ideas are gonna give me arthritis. Okay. I've got an idea on how to make this a GIF, and this is going to take a bit of work. I'm going to have to type it frame by frame, but this is going to be an animation when I get done with it. Oh boy, the things I do. Okay, so I'm going to have to take you, put you over here, file, save as, Godzilla. This is gonna have to take a lot of frames to do this. I have done animations only a few times. Okay, and now we're gonna go and transform this, rotate him, then save as. Oh man, I'm gonna like, I can't do the GIF in here, so I'll have to open up GIMP to do the animation. Oh man, this is gonna be interesting. Gonna have him flip over here, file, okay, file, safe as. There's a reason animation costs so much for people to do. Then transform over here, file. But it is going to be an animated GIF. I'm going to make sure of that because my ideas kind of went in that direction and now I'm stuck with doing it. Save as 4. Okay, and then transform over here, file, okay, okay, file, save as 5, and then I'm gonna have to transform him back up to here because I need to like kind of there. And now I'm gonna have to go write that on the screen. File. 6. File, save as. I will show you how it all goes together whenever I get all of it written up. But animation takes a lot of frames to do. Whenever you're making individual animations. Save as. But there's a reason everything is frame by frame whenever you are doing animations in GIMP. I do animations time to time. I've done an animation commissions before, but it takes a lot of work and a lot of time to be able to do. If I could just add sound to it, that'd be perfect, but I don't know how to add sound to my animations. A save as 13. Save as 14. If you know how to add sounds to this for like the type thing, go for it after I'm done with this. I will send you the file if I have to. Like, I just want the thing put with it if possible. That would be just epic. Fan art. Save as 16. Save. In. Save as 17. 18. Save as. 19. Okay. T. Save as. 20. TH. File. Save as. 21. Why did it drive you bonkers? I use Paint Tool Sai because it's a free program. There's some people that use Clip Studio Paint because it's free, but I use Sai because it's what I've used for 12 years. I'm old. Oh, all the saves and all the files. Yeah, depending on what your project is, it can take saving a lot of files. If you're making an animation, you have to have a lot of files saved. That's why whenever people are like, hey, I want to commission someone to do an animated GIF for me or an animated persona icon, that's why you have people that are like, okay, but this is going to cost you like $100. Why so much for just an animated profile picture? Do you realize how many animation things we have to do to go through to get you the finished process and like be able to have it turn out the right frames, the right speed, the right like animation thing? Like, people don't realize the amount of work that goes into it for people that do animation. Some people have like actual animating programs that you can draw in, like pencil and stuff like that. But I don't have an animation program other than GIMP, so I can just make GIFs. Like all the work that goes into it's worth it in the what did I just save? Hold on. Imposter, Godzilla 27, 28. Save. Well, like I did a persona piece. Let me see if I can open up the file. So I did a persona piece that happened to be I need the PNG file. So, to Scarborough Fair, parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. Remember me. Sorry, I got distracted. So, this piece that I did was a commission I did. I did not get paid enough for it. This person originally was like, I want my house or an aspect of my house put in this photo. And I want it full detail. And I want this piece to be Disney-esque. I want it to have Disney style. Okay, no problem. I can try. What's your budget? $60. Okay, that's a little bit low. Oh, don't worry. Whenever people see your art in my town, because this is going on Christmas cards, I give it out to 100 people, including kids, for Christmas. So you'll get people asking who did the art, and I will tell them and let them know you did it, and then you'll get recognition. And I'm like, okay, I'm a little bit sketchy of this, but sure, I'll do the piece. So I had this, and I didn't even have the scarf on the snowman yet. And the person's like, oh yeah, everything's great, and everything's perfect, except, and I'm like, except I've spent 12 hours on this, what's wrong with it? Because she gave me a deadline, oh, it can be due by like October, because that's normally when most commissionists, they do pieces. I order them in August, they get them done in October, and then I send them out on Christmas cards in November. And I'm like, okay, but I got this done in 12 hours, so what's wrong with it? And she's like, well, I want the snowman to have a monogram scarf based off the person who built this house, because they didn't get to live long enough to see it. And I'm like, okay, anything else? Well, add a hat to the snowman. I'm like, okay, I've got the hat added. Okay, but like her face, I want you to change her face. There's something off about it. Okay, what's off? The muzzle just doesn't look right, and hide the tail. So I'm hiding the tail, fixing the face, fixing the eyebrows, fixing the eyes and mouth and everything else. And she's like, okay, you've hit the tail, everything's looking good, but also put one of her feet in front. After I fixed everything else, put one of the feet in front and make it look like she's chasing after the brother. I'm like, okay, so here we are. And I'm like, okay, is there anything else? Because I worked 12 hours on this. Like, I'm in tears crying over this. Not telling you that I'm crying, but I didn't tell her that I was crying during this, but she made me break down and cry during this because of 30 alterations after I had spent 12 hours finalizing this and sending her work in progress like, this is what I've done. Does this look good? Yeah, it looks good. And then get to this point, and she's like, oh, and adjust this one last thing, and this is the finished product. And she's like, okay, awesome. I didn't expect you to be this quick. I mean, this was really fast compared to everyone else. I'm like, I told you beforehand I have a quick turnaround, and I try to get done as fast as possible for the people that order them, because I've had people that have ordered things and want them done in 4 hours. So this is what I have, and I hope you're satisfied with it. And next time, I'm not going to be doing it for as low as I did, because this was way too much work, way too much time for something you were paying $60 for, and you're expecting professional-esque work in the amount of like what you paid. I can't do that. This piece is worth at least $150, and you have multiple characters on top of that instead of just one character like originally stated. You wanted me to turn the plushie into another character, and it just, that was that situation. I'm never doing that again. It was a good piece, yes, it was very beautifully detailed, but that person, I have unfriended them. They're not my friend on Facebook anymore. Basically, they friended me to have access to messaging me about the commissions, and as an artist, the way that they treated me just was not how an artist should be treated. Like, I went the effort, I gave the extra mile, I did above and beyond work, and yet it was only worth $60 to her. Sure, she gave like a $5 tip on top of that, and so it was $65, but I literally broke down crying and telling my friends that this person is making me literally break down and want to not alive myself because it's not a perfect piece to them, and it's not perfect to them, and that it's not good enough, and I don't feel good enough for people to do art for people, so I'm never working for them again. I tried really hard to be a good artist to commission, and I tried to do good work, and apparently it just wasn't good enough for some people because they can get art cheaper than what I charge, and from artists that are better. I'll be wearing the pink Octastache at the convention. Nice. Okay, now I've got to open up GIMP. So tell me, where is my GIMP? Oh boy, it's probably on my D drive. But yeah, like, doing that commission, even though it turned out really good as commission, some of the alterations that she asked me to do was, hey, can you take the top teeth off of her mouth when they were on another layer connected to things I've already finished? Oh, no, I don't like that. Can you take off the bottom teeth? No. Can you take off the tongue? Can you take off the side cheek? Can you shorten the muzzle? Can you lengthen the muzzle? Can you... just all these things that I had already finalized on this, and just she just frustration for the most part. Let me search for GIMP. Search. There we go. Where the heck is it? But yeah, like, it was a ridiculous amount of alterations I had to do for this one person, and they wouldn't accept the commission without these alterations being done. Even though she has literally taken other people's art that she commissioned from them and had another artist, like, alter them a bit to look the way that she wanted them to. And she's like, well, I fursuit in public every December and do Christmas events to help kids. But she was also the person who called me heartless for and an asshole for making a kid cry over a religious card they were trying to hand me. And I'm like, I'm not gonna, like, it was frustrating because I didn't want to get into like a big religious debate or anything, and I gave my view on it and everything that happened, and she ended up calling me a heartless and stuff. And then whenever I basically called her out on the post about, like, at least I'm not calling out people for making, like, artists that, like, people who commissioned me, I haven't called them out for making me cry while working on their pieces. Directed it at her, but didn't say her name. And at least I'm not like, look, I don't care if people give me recognition for my work. I don't care if they're going to try and get me well known in their town. I can do without that. My goal is not recognition. My goal is to help people. And being mistreated with art and stuff, I'm not a heartless person. I'm not an asshole. I do things because I am a kind person and I do take people into consideration. But there are some treatments that I am treated with from some people that commission me that I will not stand for. And if you have problems with how I do things, and if you think I'm still an asshole, there's an unfriend button for a reason, and you are more than welcome to click it. And she's like, well, I'm not saying you're a bad person. And I'm like, oh, she didn't click the unfriend button. Guess it's my turn. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna sit here and her be like, oh, well, you're not a bad person, because she understands and realizes that I'm calling her out without calling her out, and she doesn't want to look bad. And I'm like, I know she doesn't want to look bad, but this is how she treated me, and she doesn't want people to know how she treated an artist because she wants to give them recognition. Well, how do you like the recognition I'm giving you? Sorry, I know that's like salty and mean, but some people need to understand, don't cross a kind person just because they're kind, because I know shit too. Sometimes I'm savage, sometimes I'm not. I'm trying to find my GIMP because I had it. Is it on my desktop? What is my background? Oh, that's my background. That's not what I need. Sorry, just like, I can be savage, but I choose not to be because I don't want to be mean to people. I really don't. Art programs. Oh no, not there. Desktop? Nope. Oh boy. Like, I'm not. I'm not a heartless person, and I don't want to be an asshole to people. I don't. But sometimes people don't realize that their actions can affect how people are going to treat them, regardless or not if they do good deeds or think they're a good person because they gift kids a lot of stuff in the Christmas and stuff. Like, okay, You try to make it sound like you're doing all these great things because all these people know you and you're so popular with your town. Like, okay, I don't live in your town, so that doesn't matter to me. Where is my art program? Are you in here? Ha! Bitch, I found you! Sorry. I found my GIMP program, so I'm just like, ha! Sorry, I didn't mean to go all like gremlin energy for a moment. I just. Hello! I'm just over here like, oops, I let out the gremlin energy. Bitch, I found you! Starts the Liz Bonnet type thing with, hello, I know you can hear me. It's time for us to play. No need to go away and hide it. Type thing. Time to play hide and seek. Uh, Here we go. And then I'm just trying to. Haha, GIMP! Finally! Oh, it's still uploading. Still loading, sorry. I will have to click. Where'd it go? There it is. Okay, we're switching over to GIMP for a second. Would you please adjust? Thank you. Over here, over here. Moving the screen. Close. Okay. Alright, so here's how the animation process works with making a GIF. Now, you know all those files I saved? Here comes the fun games. File. Open. Pictures. So we're going to go select, clickety click, 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 click. These are going to be a lot of files. I think it's 30 files. You'll watch the magic happen as it happens. So here's why animation and GIFs take a long time. Usually big animated cartoon series are done over a year, 2 years, 3 years, and those are done with a team of like 30 people and different people working on different parts. Me, the reason why I don't do like a full-on manga by myself like I've tried before is because that's a lot of work. Like I tried doing a manga by myself and I didn't even get like maybe the first chapter done in a year. And I'm like, I reconsidered my options here. Um this is a lot of work. And even though I had dreamed to do this one day, I don't think this is for me. This is a lot of work and I don't like the slow process of everything. So we're going to like speed this up and just switch to comic strips. So trying to open all the files. Really? Might have to open each individual. What the heck? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do I have to open it 6 files at a time? Oh, you're killing me, program. You're killing me. Smalls. Next time you run the Sandlot. Come on. Let's see. Open. Let's try and open the rest of these files as quickly as possible. Trying to show how an animation is made. File by file. Open. Loading. For flashing images, warning. You might be seeing a few flashes on the screen. If you have epilepsy, seizures, or activated seizures due to flashing screens, please scroll or go to a place that isn't going to cause you to feel bad. Okay, so enough of the flashing with that. Now I've got to get all the way to... Okay, so open. We're almost there. Got a few more files to go. Oh, if I could just see... I think it's 21. Okay. At least I know where we were. Alright, we're getting there, we're getting there. Let's get to here and get this animation rolling. Okay, so it takes a while to load. I should also mention my computer is slow. Like, it's all I can afford. I got a slow ass computer. Bite me. Okay, probably don't bite me. That's not a good idea for anyone. I bite back. But I have a small mouth, so it's not like... Wait, why is that still there? Bad. Okay, so we got this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. Okay, so I see how this is gonna go. So the fun part is you take this, Control A, Control C, then you go over here, and you're going to new layer that, Control V, boop, maybe, like merge, where you going, where you going, I need to merge it down, what the heck, oh, to a new layer, okay, so delete this one. Sorry, it's been a bit since I've done animation, so this is gonna be... Okay, so we got this and this. Okay. Discard changes. Control A, C. Okay, so then we go over here, go to this layer, so Control V, and add that to a new layer. I know this is a long and lengthy process, and it may not be fun to watch, but this is putting the animation together. So you got this guy, goes over to this, Control A, C. It goes a lot quicker once you have all the images like actually there. So I'm showing how to do an animated GIF in GIMP for those interested, and why it takes so much work. Why don't you just draw it in GIMP and then do the animation? Why don't you just shut up? I do things in a complex way because my brain has ADHD. And this is how I've done things for years. Why don't you just label your layers? Okay. No. Okay, so there's that. Now we got this to add in. Control A, C. 4. And then new layer. So I have to go through and delete all these after I've got them copied. But basically control copy all of these layers into one file. It takes a bit of time, and it's worth it in the end, I will assure you of that. Control A, C, Assassin's Creed? No, we're not doing that right now. New layer. God. Gods. What is this, the pagan pantheon? I'm sorry, that was... Nobody's gonna get that. Maybe they might not. It's okay. We vow... I got nothing. My brain was going somewhere and then it just lost track and vanished. For once in its life. We are off the track. Are we ever on track? Nope. So I get a little out there with the animation stuff because my brain goes into multiple places at one time. I'm not going there. Let's not do that on stream. Got this. Back on task. Sorry. Goes into multiple places at one time. So bad. I'm over the age of 18. Disclaimer, there might be adult jokes made in this. Hide your children. I need an adult. I am the adult. Yes, Goku, we heard you. Discard. No. What is it now? I saw a bird. Oh wait, I got that out of sequence. It was null, what, sir? We, that we have a guest. Oh, take his coat. He doesn't have a coat. I don't have a coat. He doesn't have a coat, sir. Oh, okay. Nell. Yes, sir? Who is this guy? I believe he is someone that took out our entire race that one time. No. What, sir? Kick his ass. Sir, he will decimate me. No. What? Can you escort him off the premises? Yes, sir. No. Yes. What now, sir? I saw a bird. It was pretty. Kick its ass. Team 4-star. Sorry, I've got some of the things memorized from a bridge series that I probably should not have memorized. And just kind of, they're still in the back of my head. Oh wait, I got that one? Okay, we're good on that. Hellsing Abridged. Oh no, I have seen Hellsing Abridged. I got the phone ringing. Hello? How may I help you? Hellsing, we need you to get up here. Well, you see, I'm a very busy man, and I was instructed by my boss, who's a total bitch, by the way, that I am not allowed to leave this room under any circumstances. Hellsing, I swear, you son of a bitch, you get up here and you help us now! Well, you see, I would, but I'm kind of in a bind. What do you want? Well, you see, I want a plasma screen. No, 70-inch plasma screen TV with Netflix. Let me guess, you want it in 4K too? No, that 4K is a fucking gimmick. What the hell do you think they get you with? Alucard. Walter. Yes, sir. I think I got that one. Oh yeah, I need to take this one off. Delete that one. Okay, so got that one. Let's see. Oh, there was one part of Hellsing Abridged. Oh god. This is totally not safe for work. What is it? Did I not? Oh, I didn't. Okay, we're gonna like delete that one. Okay, so Control A, C. I got distracted. There was a part of Hellsing Abridged that it was like Hellsing wasn't up there helping them, and then oops. Control A. Wait. What the heck? No. There. Control A, C. Let's see if it'll do it. V. Okay, there we go. Got it off. There was a part where it goes to Walter up at top, and they're having like this big meeting, and the like vampire people enter into like Cerntegra's like meeting thing where they're trying to defend the place, and Walter comes up and is like, "Hello, I'm Walter, and my job here is to maintain the property, take out the laundry, clean the dishes, protect the manor, and destroy assholes like you," or something along that line. And then he like gets into this like macho mode and goes, "And now who's ready for daddy's belt?" And just like all of a sudden, as soon as he like adjust something, like just the string cuts everyone apart. And I'm just over here like, I'm confused. I've got confused feelings on this. I I've never been more confused by an anime than now, you know, kind of. I'm sorry, like that was my reaction to that entire scene was just like, okay. Like I was just like, my brain's thinking too much. My brain thinking way too much on that. Like, things I should not be allowed to think too long on. Scenes from animes that do not appropriate to children. Okay, let's calm down the tension here. I'm gonna get flustered. Let's not get flustered. Anyways, back on topic. Is there a topic? Probably not, but we're getting somewhere. Okay. Just scream internally because my brain is just unhinged. Unhinged chaos. Roll for your alignment. I don't have to roll for that. It's chaotic evil. Okay, actually, it'd be more of chaotic neutral. Maybe chaotic good. I believe that my roommate who DMs D&D and stuff said that if I had an alignment aside from D&D, like my everyday natural like life alignment, it would most likely be chaotic good. And I'm like, well, that's a little quick to jump to that. Like you didn't even hesitate. You just chaotic good. Like right off the bat, as soon as I asked what would my alignment be, and then they just chaotic good. And I'm like, you didn't even think. Like for a second, you didn't hesitate. You just chaotic good. I'm just like, should I be worried? Like, is this how DMs proceed with like their everyday? Just automatically know people's alignments. Like, I, what did I do? Like, I'm sorry. Like chaotic good. Like no hesitation. No hesitation there. Like can I roll to change my alignment? No. Can I adjust alignment in any way? No. So you're set on this is my natural alignment. Yes. So there's no other alignment I could be? No. Like no hesitation, just pin drop, just chaotic good. Just and I'm just over here like, should I be scared? There we're halfway there. Whoa, living on fair. Okay, so almost there. We are getting there. Closer, closer. Oh, it's not finished. Let's just leave that as an open-ended joke. My brain's getting way too carried away, and I need to keep the stream safe for work. Oh my god, my brain. What is wrong with my brain? I feel like my face is getting super red. Let's just ignore the fact that I get flustered. Okay, let's just kind of ignore this. It's fine, everything's fine. Proceeds to rearrange every file in your computer. No, my computer's already like effed up beyond repair. Like, I already have my computer every boot up telling me your main drive is on imminent failure. What? Yeah. The boot up on my computer basically tells me that when my computer's booting up, there is imminent failure in the future for my main drive that runs my entire computer. And I'm just like, I'm going to use it as long as I can. And for now, I have one of my friends working on my old hard drives and old computer desktop I had before this one to fix it. They're like, you always do nice things for people. I want to pay it forward. Give me your old computer desktop and I will make it better than it was. And I'm just like, oh, okay, but like it's a piece of crap and it doesn't even start up and it's got like the 5 beeps of death here. Like, what are you gonna do with it? You'll see. And just like proceeds to take old desktop I had laying around and like is like, I'll be back after it's done. Okay. They've gotten pretty far on it and I'm surprised about that, but like they're like it's not salvageable, but I can make it run better. And I'm just like, so I'm gonna have a computer for it possibly if I get it fixed. Yeah, okay. This is fine. This is fine. But yeah, they're working on my old desktop to try and get it working again. I just need to have a decent amount of space on it to run my actual programs, art stuff, and my games. Alright, so for this, you don't save it as you. Where the heck did it. Where's the X? Oh, okay, there it is. Export as Godzilla Among Us. Why are you capital? I didn't. Oh, there's caps lock. A caps lock instead of the. Yep. Caps lock instead of. Excuse you, you are not a PNG. You are going to be GIF. Export. Okay, so created with GIMP, GIF, loop forever, animation. Okay, so I think 3 milliseconds would be 3 seconds. Let's try 250. Export. It takes a bit to export. Okay, so I'm gonna see if I can get that file up and running. Okay, so it should be Godzilla Among Us. Let's load that up and see where it goes. Biscuit. Oh wait, okay, so 250. I need to speed it up a bit. Yeah, that's... So this is the animation, basically, but I'm having to get the times right on how fast it actually doesn't look laggy. Okay, so export at a faster... Okay, so... I need to have the speed a bit faster on it. Okay, exporting. We're gonna get this down to 170. Alright. Let's see if it'll actually be the right speed. Okay, so this is kind of crucial. So we're gonna get the Godzilla Among Us 2. Let's see how this goes. I think that might work. Though, I think it's missing something, like the complete spinning around. Yeah, I might need to, hold on. Yeah, I think I need to go over to this, take this off, take this back here. Let me go and transform this because there is one thing I want it to not be as I need to file, open recent, oh geez. Okay, file open because I need to see where the placement was on. So you have this guy, okay, and then okay. Need to open this, and this. Okay, so one, one. Okay, so 1, 2. Okay, so 2. Okay, so that might get saved as 31. I want to make sure that this has no really blotchiness to it. 2, 2, 3. So 2, 3. Okay, so this one needs to transform there. I'm assuming there. 3. Okay, so 2, 3. That's 2, 31, 2, 3. Okay, so that one might actually work. I want to make sure I get this correctly saved. Okay, 3, 4, 5, 4. All right. 4, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now I just need a 1 going all the way over here. And over here, maybe. Yes, 5. Okay, so 5 there. Okay, I think this might fix the issue with it looking really weird. 3, save. Okay, go up to GIMP, File, Open. 31, 32, 33, open. Sorry about this. It's this one. Control A, C, go over to here. Go down all the way to. Oh shoot, I'm gonna have to like turn all that off. 2, 3, 4. Because I have to go all the way down, 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 down. Like making an adjustment in animation is like, it's a bit of work. Because you have to go and take off layers if you don't already have the layers where they're supposed to be. Okay, so 2. So here we're gonna go ahead and go B to a new layer. Okay, so 2, 3. Okay. Okay. Discard. And then Control A, C. Wait. 3. Okay, so I need to make sure that I've got. Wait. This one's up higher. Okay, yeah, I think I got it here. Okay, so yeah, that would be this one. Control V. Hello and welcome. Add to new layer. Then here. Okay, here. Boom, boom. And then go here. Control AC. Go over here. Control V. And new layer. And then here. Now we add all this back. AC's a to work. Hey, welcome back. Bienvenidos. De nada. I don't remember, but I was making an animation. Let me Hago una animación de Among Us. One of them made a joke earlier, so I decided to go off of it and make an animation. So I was showing how I do the animations. Export. Let's see if we fixed it. Takes a bit. It's 160. Export. Okay. Alright. Now we're gonna go and open the file all the way down. Alright, here we go. Let's see how it turned out. I think I went too fast on that one. Yeah, I went too fast on that now. Dang. I'm trying to find the right time speed. I think I might have to do it as a 200. Let's see. Oh, 170, 180, 180. Let's try 180. Let's try and open that and see where that goes. And then 4. Let's see if that's the right speed. Hi, Salem. What's wrong? Hi. What's she doing? Oh no, that might not be. We need to slow that down a little bit more. Okay. Alright, we are almost there. I have 5th time's a charm. Let's try this. 200. Go. Export. And now refresh. Let's see if that's the right speed. The thing with animation is you have to get the right speed. I think we got it. Awesome. Okay. I'm done with that. I think we got it, which means I can upload it. Haha. I just need sounds. And I can't upload sound. But yeah, I was showing how to make an animation. Because sometimes I do animations, they just take a lot of work. Like this took over 33 different alterations to make it into what it is now. So I have like 33 different files saved for this. Basically draw and adjust like over 30 times to get one small 3-second animation. Actually 5-second, but still. Alright. Okay, I'm going to take you and I'm going to move you back to where you belong into a regular PNG. I'm going to have you like right here. File. Oh, I need to add the signature. It is a lot of work. I've been doing animation, GIFs, digital art for over 10 years. And eventually people were like, hey, can you make things and we commission for like monies? And I'm like, okay, this okay. I've been doing this like a little bit of time. All the work. I mean, hey, it was an idea and my brain's like, hey, let's make this animated. So it's not your fault. You're like, ah, yes, Godzilla Among Us character, like an Among Us in a Godzilla suit. I'm like, you know what? I got something better. Animated. Because my brain's like, let's put a lot of work into this just for the hell of it. I'm sorry. Like, it's not because of you. I wanted to make it animated because that's what I felt like doing. Let's see. There we go. Oh, I need to sign that. My brain will run with things, Like someone's like, "Oh yeah, I want this." Okay, but I got something better. Let's make it animated. But that's a lot of work. I know, but let's do this. But panic. Panic like your life depends on it. I always sign my name in kanji because it's always easier for me than just like, oh yeah, let's sign our name like regular. This is why I don't sign my name with my actual signature because that's what people want to see. Like, what does it say? It's easier to read the kanji. So here's kanji. Okay, file, save as. So yeah, I signed my name in kanji because it's a lot easier. I'm still learning Japanese and stuff. But yeah, let's see, got that, and that's done there. I've been streaming 2 hours then almost 30 minutes. I should probably do food. I haven't done food. I want food, but I don't know what. I am gonna go ahead and end the stream for today though. So thank you everyone that showed up. Thank the mods for being here. Thank my friends for being here. They're the mods, but thank everyone that joined, everyone that followed, and thank you all for all your support, for the fun that we had today. And feel free to follow for more content in the future. And feel free to join next time. We already determined he is not sus. He was not the imposter. He got tossed out because he was just sus looking. Okay, sorry. But thank you everyone. We're gonna end for